Action.
What's the word, y'all?
What's up? We back here with no jumper.
Yo, how y'all feeling?
Hey.
We got our family here. We are here at Healthy Hood, and every Monday we gather with community to really have courageous conversation in the lens of peace. This is a media class, so the things that you guys are seeing, the audio that you guys are hearing, it's all recorded and captured by our young people and revolutionaries, our young revolutionaries at that. The other ones, we're going to sit here and have courageous conversation. And this is truly how we start off every single time we gather together. It's what happens when we exchange energy is the courageous cultural conversations, because that's what we are. We're people of color, people of culture, people of creation. You feel me?
Bro.
Come on.
Talk to him, preach.
No, for real.
So today we're going to talk about the power of media, power of narrative, two totally different things, and both synonymous in some different ways. Both can be like placed somewhere else. Some can be placed other places. Narrative can be things that media isn't. Media can be things that narrative isn't. And what is media? What is narrative? Does anybody want to touch on those two things? And introduce yourself before you hop on the mic.
All right. I'm Keyshawn. You feel me? What is media? Media is, I say, a platform, you feel me, used to not necessarily control the masses, but more so, well, it really is like how you want to take it for real. You can use it how you want to, take it.
Media?
Yeah.
And the way you take it is narrative.
Yeah.
Come on.
Basically, yeah.
Come on. Anybody else? I kind of want to know how every single one of y'all think of media and narrative.
Well, my name is Kennedy. I go by Star now because that's what people just naturally call me. So
I'm a star.
Literally. To me, media is what you take it, but majority of the media it's programming, and that's the way they control the narrative through media. Program us to believe what they say, and program us to believe, program us to look at ourselves how they look at us and how they want us to be seen. I feel like media is very impactful, and it's probably one of the strongest forces besides energy on Earth. So, I feel like that's why certain entities do have so much control and want it to be seen in a certain way, which isn't always the best way.
Come on.
Right.
Right on.
You want to touch in, introduce yourself, and to talk to us about what media means to you.
What's
what
that
narrative?
word? My name AP. Media is basically what y'all said, a platform, you feel me, to control things and how you use it,
And then narrative. What is narrative?
The outcome of it, there's a lot of outcomes, so I can't just name one, you feel me? But
Absolutely.
the outcome.
Come on. I heard this really cool quote. It's how we think of ourselves is how we see. No, how we see ourselves is how we think of ourselves. How we think of ourselves is how we treat ourselves. Now, if the goal with narrative is to create this idea of separation amongst our people, then it's easy to build this idea. Like the media has to follow that, right? Like
Right.
It has to create this idea of separation, this idea of difference, right? And when I see it today, have you guys ever seen the Hunger Games?
No, I haven't.
You've never seen the
I've
Hunger
never
Games?
seen it.
Have you
I've
ever seen the
never
Hunger
seen
Games?
Yeah.
Bro, you ain't never seen the Hunger Games?
I never seen it. I promise you.
Somebody come grab bro Mike. No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Look, so Hunger Games, I love Hunger Games. It's super revolutionary, and I can be a dickhead about it as well, because for me, it took so many different cultural aspects and so many cultural traits and dumped it on a white person. But we won't get into that portion right now. What I really want to talk about is how strategic the revolutionaries were with when the game maker was talking, he was like, this is how we gonna do it. We gonna make them think she's one of us. We gonna put a bunch of weddings in there, and then we gonna put a bunch of lynchings, and then we gonna put her trying a cake or a wedding dress, and then we gonna show us executing a person. So the more we can show this separation and that these people are attached to these people, you get what I'm saying? Then it creates this this level of I no longer value that person, and that person looks like me. The TV's telling me not to value myself, which is also a reason I don't fuck with bro on the TV, and it's also the reason I don't fuck with myself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Narrative, that's how powerful it is. the more it's mind control to the T. When we talk about mind control, usually people think about like some some over extraterrestrial alien shit. But like mind control is putting these, like you said, programs out. That it's not weird that they call the TV shows that we watch this programming, right? It's not
TV,
weird that
period.
the program, and the same thing that when we talk about community impact and we have to have programs for kids to help get their minds on a healthy platform and a healthy space, like there's a reason that it's all called programming. It programs
Definitely,
us. Come
definitely.
on, bro.
And I feel like it normalizes all the things that shouldn't be normalized. You know what I'm saying? Especially like the hypersexualization of women. Like it's not a coincidence that every woman, I'm not gonna say every woman rapper, because it's not like that. Every mainstream woman rapper is over sexualized and just making it seem like that's like liberation, and when it really is degradation. You know
I feel
what
like
I'm
it's
saying?
not even just like every woman, but shit, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like currently it's every woman of the culture. It's different.
Yeah.
When a white woman does something, now she's over sexual. Huh? Oh, I was like, okay, I mean, we can argue about it, shit.
Not Siri, not with the movement.
Right.
But I feel like when it comes to like a white woman doing something, then it's like hypersexualized. But when a black woman or a brown woman does it, it's like they could do it because they're black.
Right.
And like, no, bro, that's not how our people always look. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, I think there's like a liberating aspect to it, because I grew up with a single mom, so like the liberating aspect is like, you ain't gonna tell me what to do with my body. And like, I feel that, hell yeah. And just because we ain't gonna tell you what to do with your body, don't mean that you just go out with your nipples out
everything
every
with your
day.
body.
Like,
You know, like
come on, it's not an everyday thing. Come on, man.
I got a
Like,
question for you. So last week, I was asking Afro, you feel me, how does she feel about Sexy Red, and how Sexy Red is one of the biggest artists of today currently, but you feel me, she more, you know, she uses her body and like, you know, vulgar language to like influence her style of rap, I guess you can say. How you feel about that?
you want to be completely honest?
Yeah.
Transparency.
please.
For me, I believe that Sexy Red is like the token for like white people right now. When we talk about the divisiveness of music, we got clips of this woman talk about, oh yeah, black people condone Trump. You get what I'm saying? And then the misinformation that follows, like, you know, he was giving us money. Trump?
The Democrats passed.
No, the
those
fuck he
bills.
wasn't giving us money. That shit don't got shit with the fact that Trump was in office, goddammit, like, at all. But the
Right.
misinformation that goes, it's the same thing that they did with Lil Pump. It's the same, like, when they find these, and I'm gonna use this word, and I wanna build the container, because this is not an offensive word. I'm not saying that this person is stupid, but when we speak out of ignorance, meaning the lack of knowledge,
Right.
you give them confidence in the lack of knowledge at that. I'm confident in the fact that all my niggas fuck with Trump. You get what I'm saying? I'm confident in the fact that all my bitches pop they pussy like this. You get what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's different. It's different. I feel like that is a plant right now. She's an industry plant. And I can say that about a lot of people who have completely different agendas. That, like, I got a lot of homies that, like, bro, my brother is a celebrity dancer. He's been on stage with so many of these creators. And I think it's Doja Cat that did that demonic ass music video, right?
Right.
He been on stage with Doja Cat, all types of shit. These are dope ass humans. And do I feel like they understand how monumental the products that they're pushing is? No. They don't understand what a million people look like. You know what I'm saying? Sure, they selling out cities, but they got to go to a city to see that city. When you see that on a mass level, a global level, when you got motherfucking kids over here that only know things literal. We were just talking about before we hopped on podcast. My kids, literally, I could tell them, bro, you can do anything. Hey, bro, you can do anything. And in my 6-year-old's head, he can do anything. He can be a dinosaur if he wanted to. If he truly wanted to, he can grow scales. Do you get what I'm saying? So for like these kids at this young age to be able to digest this shit and hear, like, I could be this, don't let no nigga tell you shit. Like, and I'm gonna go even deeper into it. When we talk about plants, everything that it attacks, the family structure, you don't need no nigga. You get what I'm saying? And it, like, for me, I think the family structure has been attacked in so many different ways, shapes, and forms for so long that now we got too many, like, people proud to be single parents.
Yeah.
They proud as hell to be single parents. Like, don't get me wrong.
for sure.
That's not good.
No.
Like, what? It's an attack on it. And it's been since a lot of us, especially as black people, we're gonna circle it back to slavery, right? Because that's when they separated our families. That's like the point for us, and it could have been before that. All I know is this is a tactic to like breaking community. You get what I'm saying? Now, it could be a tactic to break in black community, brown community, Asian community. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is, oppressed community, that is an oppressor's tactic. It don't got no race on it. It don't got a shade on it, but the oppressor used that tactic, and we see it in our music today.
I did want to go back into what you were saying about, you were saying how Doja Cat, you don't think she knows how big she is or how big her influence is. What you was going to say?
I see a lot of this on Twitter, and I truly don't believe that these people know the impact that they make, because it's like the comments that Doja Cat makes and the things she do, you can tell that she literally thinks she lives in her own world. Absolutely. And which is okay, because as a human, that's how we perceive life. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, sure.
And like everybody isn't trained to speak to a mass majority of people, because like we said before we got on the podcast, we were talking about how kids take what their parents say literally and think behaviorism. It's psychology, literally. Right. You follow after your caregivers. So if your daughter listening to Sexy Red, you feel me, just yelling these words out while you in the car moving around, your child in the back seat like, okay. Yeah, you feel me? Like, this how I'm supposed to get down. Exactly. Right. Opposed to like, yeah, exactly. Except it's opposed to like listening to something more productive. Like, it don't have to be like super even rated K for kids.
Come on, same thing.
Even when Megan Thee Stallion came out, you know, stuff like that. You feel me?
I feel like
Cardi B on Instagram. I think it was a video I seen. You know, when her daughter was coming downstairs, they turned off the music of her new song. It was so freaky with Megan Thee Stallion. It was. I forgot what it's called.
Walk.
Yeah. She didn't want her daughter to hear that, but she want the whole world to hear it, though.
Yeah.
And they kid, you know, you gotta think about shit like that.
I think about like we're fighting for like public school change right now, and a lot of like elected officials,
especially the black community,
they don't send their students to CPS, right? Or their kids. They don't like. A lot of elected officials, I'm saying it again, a lot of elected officials, the people who are like, oh yeah, do that for the school. Like, don't do this for the school. Like, they don't even send their students or their kids to those schools. They got to go to some other shit that treats them better type shit. That's how I feel like the music, like, you get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about like, oh, wait, turn this off. My kid can't hear this. But that doesn't like account for the detriment of the other 100,000 or 100 million kids that are out there that don't have, you feel me, the opportunity to have somebody turn that music off, because it's fucking everywhere. You get what I'm saying? It's on the radio, it's on the TV, it's everywhere, bro.
Like you said, program, you feel me? Like, music is wave frequencies, you know? Exactly. And they unlock different parts of your brain, you know? You gotta think of stuff like that. Come on. Really come down to it, you feel me?
And when you remember lyrics, that's impressing your subconscious, and your subconscious control everything you believe. So when you sit up here rapping a whole song, that's literally in your sub.
Music is witchcraft in reality.
Yeah.
When we talk about like words,
it's a new age witchcraft.
We talk about redefining words all the time. Like, there's a reason that spells that we have spells. You get what I'm saying? There's a reason that our letters make these words that spell out these manifestations. You get what I'm saying? What we think about, where our frequency goes, grows. So like the more that we dump into that idea, that's what becomes realistic to us. You get what I'm saying? Like, and again, let's keep talking about it. At a young age, when we process shit like that and have no context behind it, but we got all these words. You get what I'm saying? Like that's everything that's realistic now. These new words. I'm talking about they are still learning A, B, C, and D, nigga. Like, they are still learning letters.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's messed up for the new generation of kids. Like,
TikTok, boy, and YouTube.
Yeah, it's just.
But it's not even TikTok. That's not the problem. You get what I'm saying? Because TikTok in China, spectacular.
Well, I think that is a major problem. I don't think like necessarily like the app is a problem.
Exactly.
But I think it is like things on the app, like you can learn how to the Kia boys, the whole like you can steal a car, but the only reason why people know how to do that is because of TikTok.
No,
No.
So you just
no.
before
Back
before the Kia
this
boys.
generation, they was stealing cars back then, 2012,
I mean,
2011.
Before the
So you gotta
alarm
think
got
about
hit,
it.
you get what I'm saying?
Before
Like,
Kia and that stuff. And
for me,
you
it's
had
Not the same
intense.
way, though.
Okay, look,
Not the same
I'm gonna say it
way,
like
though.
this:
Yeah, I don't
if I
know.
had a gun right now,
You feel
Right.
me?
this gun could be a mass murdering weapon,
Right.
or it could be a paperweight, or it could be a tool to save somebody's life. Now, those are three completely different things.
Right.
Now, what changed it is the intent. You get what I'm saying? The problem is not the gun. The problem is that the intentions of those who hold it, they fucking up. And a lot of the time is those who hold it are those who are also holding power. And then
bro.
a lot of the times we don't have power enough that when we finally hold the gun, and the gun can be anything. We've had so little power experience in our life with power that I'm finna wild out with this power. You get what I'm saying? And then
And people think a gun is a power, though.
you get what I'm saying? And I don't even want to, bro, like I don't even dive into let's give them power and make them think that this is what you do with that power so that they go
bro.
exactly where we want them to go.
There's a lot of people that
You get what I'm
smart,
saying?
They just do criminal shit.
Come on.
True.
feel
You
me?
you
They
get
don't know how to
like
use
I'm
their
sorry,
power the
this
right
shit
way.
is like it's and it all boils back down to narrative. What are they trying like what feelings, what understandings, what do they want us to see out of it?
Sure.
What do they want us to see out of it?
Yeah, I
They just
definitely
want
agree.
us-
It's the
They want us
intention
to see
behind
the
it.
negative out of everything.
What would it look like
Instead
if
of trying to
TikTok
help.
if TikTok had great intentions and great programming on there to fulfill those intentions? That's in China.
I thought
Well,
that was,
That's where they're
Any-
learning how
I
to
thought it was 18 years old only for TikTok. That's what they
in China.
No, I'm talking about TikTok. Period.
Nah, a little kid, bro. That and
I thought they just changed. I don't be on TikTok
Oh,
like
they
that,
mi-
so
they
I
might
can
have
say
changed. I knew it.
I don't know.
know.
I don't know how TikTok works.
I think
for
you
real.
can
But I
make
just know
a-
a lot of people be on there like that's like a trolling program. Like they
Yeah.
always on it, you know.
I
They
know.
made it
what I'm
attractive. I think that was
Yeah.
like the first obstacle to get around is make the bullshit, the toxins attractive. They made it attractive. Now it's like we just on there.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's the.
You wanna say
crazy,
something?
man.
I was gonna say. I mean, I don't know. I personally just started using like TikTok for real, like
Hey,
this
for
year.
real.
Only because of like me making content, and so I can like have a resource to use to put out my videos, or at least like shorter versions of my videos.
Yeah.
That's the only reason
Me
why
too.
I use TikTok. But for the most part, it just be bullshit. You feel me? All down the feed. It don't be like nothing like worth knowing, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't be like nothing newsworthy per se, or like, I don't know.
I think the idea that, especially for our young people, this is where I get news, credible news,
Yeah.
has also grabbed a large number of our kids, and the more they're like looking for a shortcut to get quick
Knowledge.
news.
Yeah. I be seeing conspiracy theories on
Yeah.
there.
Boy,
Yeah,
you be
a lot.
thinking you know some shit after an hour on TikTok. you know.
Hey, for real.
Bro,
though,
did
they
you
be-
know?
And then
Did
it's
you
the,
know?
It's the algorithm
You really gotta
too,
do your
like,
Yeah, that
research.
too.
You
if you're
can't
not
hear from another
intentionally
person.
liking,
You feel me?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I interrupted
algorithm,
you.
the
Yeah,
algorithm.
the algorithm. Like when you if you're not intentionally liking stuff, bullshit gonna pop up on your For You page. Like,
So you think if, let's just say like I just opened up Instagram, I liked positive shit all week, and today I'm not finna like shit. Do you think it'll like start to pull negative stuff up?
Yeah.
it's like it's gonna be like little negative things in your For You page, but it's still gonna be majority motivational videos and everything. So because that's how the algorithm is set up. Like the stuff that you like, the that's
most?
the stuff you like the most. That's the hashtags and the things that relate to that hashtag.
That's
gonna
why I
pop
hate
on
when
your
like
For You
I
page.
post some fucked up shit that happened. Like we got broken into a few months ago, and as soon as we posted that, I'm talking about 4,000, 6,000 views on my
The
story. Like,
negative will help the world go around.
That's so
how they make their
crazy.
money. Even with the music industry, Lil Durk and Bad Youngboy, they war. How they, people picking sides and they don't want gang bang. They just listen to the music. You feel me?
That's
Don't want to know them in
crazy.
person.
Durk come out and say-
the negative will make everything go around.
come on, before
And
we
they
hop
come out
out,
and say
That's how you make money.
they get paid more to beef.
Yes.
We gonna be the ones to change that.
Bro.
come on, with narrative, with media.
No, for
Come
real.
on.
So don't.
Before we pop out, I know we're gonna swap, but I wanna pick a picture. I know you guys know who this brother is.
Of course.
Of
Martin
course.
Luther
Legend.
King Jr.
Come on.
Dr. Martin Luther.
And suffocated when he was in the hospital with a pillow. You know, we know who that is.
Come on.
We know who that is.
I want to talk about what are the first words, like we could think of like 3 words that pop to your head when you see.
I had a drink.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro, though.
That was so
Hey,
quick.
for
You can
real,
tell you
though,
rap,
for
bro.
real,
That
though.
was a
I
bar.
hit
For
Hey,
real.
trust me, I got a bar like that. I swear to God, my grandma, I do.
Come on,
In a song.
Come on, we gotta hear
For
that shit.
real, though.
So I had a dream. We need 3 words.
Revolutionary.
Belief. Another one of y'all know.
I would say unity, mountaintop, and soup.
Mountaintop.
Mountaintop for sure.
Come on. I think the most of like, because we just got a bunch of different words. For like a lot of it, like surrounds like peace. You know, when we think about Martin Luther King, the narrative that was painted around him was like non-violence.
Right.
Bro, it
Always.
was though.
And recently, I've been doing some research, and I found a speech that I'm like, damn, why did we never see? Why have we never seen this? And it was after an altercation happened in the civil rights movement, and he was saying like, yo, we can be peaceful until we can't. You
Bro,
know what I'm
he
saying?
just wanted everything to be equal.
But why have we never seen this? And that's where like
I never even
'Cause they
seen
had
that.
it. They had a lot of stuff from us.
they hide a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
A lot.
And why?
So much.
But
They don't
They
want
want us to know the truth.
This is the
about
question.
everything.
They don't want us to gain power. I
Yeah,
think that's what it comes down to.
Remember when we in slavery, we didn't know how to read, so anything we had to learn was from another human being. So
Yeah.
they twisted lies and just lied to us instead of
Come on.
What's the
and say
question
that's the
again?
truth.
So for me, if we already had this image of what they would call a cultural messiah,
Yeah.
and he was peaceful, why do you feel they didn't want to show us some of the like empowering militant type of speeches?
Oh, because they demonize that when, like the narrative, they control the narratives about cultural people, and they feel as if we stand together, we gonna rebel. Like Malcolm
Yeah.
X, one of my
That's one thing they don't
favorite
wanna
quotes
do.
about when Malcolm X said when he was like, the white people feel that we, the black people, will suddenly wake up and treat them how they treated us,
Right.
and that's their worst fear. And I feel like whenever they see us,
The karma's
how,
a bitch.
yeah, whenever they see us even standing close to how the Panthers was, you feel me? Like
bro.
really,
Y'all,
taking
That's
care
that guilty
and,
conscience though.
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
seen what
That
happened?
white guilt.
Y'all seen what happened in Louisiana, bro?
Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery, bro. Swam across the river. To,
Yeah.
to
They
fight-
ain't even know black people can swim.
Damn.
That's
They ain't even
unity
know
right
they can
there.
swim.
No, for real.
Come on. Hey, I appreciate
and plus, in
y'all.
every sport they created, basketball, soccer, we
It's all-
demolished them. That's our
And
sport now.
notice currently
feel me?
all the sports that like are dominating is majority culture filled. Like
Yeah,
we are not the
it's black
minority in the
people.
sport.
Mhm.
So I always question like what would it look like for us to create our own? I'm gonna stop us right here though, cause we gotta hop in this next group. I appreciate y'all for hopping in and having great conversation, cultural, courageous conversation. Go ahead and make some
Nah,
noise
for
for
real.
yourselves,
Yo,
man.
Cultural.
I
This
am
the first
courageous.
podcast.
Y'all
I
need
am
to turn that AC
revolutionary.
off. It's a little cold in here.
We
Come on,
the
y'all
ones.
finna be on the warm side now though.
You know, I don't
I
think
need that
they-
mug on.
They don't look warm over there. They looking
Come on,
cold.
Right,
can
yeah, we
can
need
you
y'all
guys
to
can
warm
start
up.
They over there better AC
start
too.
to swap